Okay, right. I've got a little tiny hole in my day, so I did promise on Facebook that I'd explain why that whole Banksy shredding the painting thing is a provable fake. Okay? He put a video up, and in the video he said, a few years ago, about 4 years ago, right? So, first of all, we're supposed to expect that, one, not only did an auction house not only notice a bloody great slit in the bottom of an overly thick frame, or that thick, right? A suspiciously large slot, and didn't go, oh, what's in there, with a magnifying glass and a torch, but that the battery lasted about 3 to 4 years. When was the last time you put batteries in something 3 or 4 years ago and went to switch it on and it still works? So, that's one question. So unless he's got some sort of weird nuclear accelerator or experimental Elon Musk battery, it's not going to work. I suppose it could be solar powered, but they would have noticed solar panels on the top of the bloody painting now, wouldn't they? Now, by far, one of the greatest ones here is to anybody who's been a conjurer or a magician, like I started out as one, right? It's very easy to do this. It would explain the thickness of the painting. What you have is two rollers with some cogs in the middle, right? One is effectively rolling the painting up, while the other one is pushing out a shredded one. So the original painting's fine, right? And that's the reason why it was stopped halfway through. Okay. Also, if you have made something 4 years previously and go to switch it on and have never tried it in 4 years, you're not going to be cocky enough to think, you know what, I'm going to wait till this auction and it'll definitely work. So, yes, there's no way also that an auction house would let a painting into an auction in a frame like that without some investigation. A lot of the time they're reframed into auction frames, so that's an immediate question. But by far the biggest one. I'm going to have to lift this over here and I'm going to show you a section from Banksy's video, right? Now, I'm going to have to switch cameras if it'll allow me to switch cameras. Will you allow me to switch cameras? No, you won't. Anyway, I'm going to show you this screen, right, behind me. There it is there. This is my office. You see there, right? That's video Banksy released. It deleted quite soon afterwards of the shredding mechanism. Now, you see, the thing is, the painting runs over the top of these blades, but the blades are all horizontal. Now, no doubt, somebody's saying to me, well, what if he turns it that way? It doesn't matter where he turns it. Those are pointing in the wrong direction, right? There's no way that the mechanism that he shows would work. That's it. That's physics. I didn't make those rules. People cleverer than me did many, many hundred years ago. Also, if you were going to do a stunt like this, let me tell you a far simpler way of doing it. Now, there are many inks and things and paints that are what magicians call reverse invisible inks, right? Where it starts off visible, and with the introduction of some sort of gas or solvent or something, right, then become invisible. Now, you could have had a frame like that with a tiny little, canister of gas or liquid or whatever that would spray over the painting. That would be very easy to sort out. You could have it on a mechanical timer, and yes, you could make it 4 years. Boom, sorted. Much easier, right? That's how I'd personally have done it, and that wouldn't have involved fakes. So it's obvious to me that the auction house were in on this, that this was nothing more than a big stunt to raise the price of the paintings, because now nobody's going to be quite sure if they sell a Banksy whether it's going to be still in one piece. So there you go. Simple physics, right? And the most obvious thing in the world, the reason he took that video down was because all the knives are pointing in the wrong direction. If you're cutting something, it also needs a certain amount of friction and pressure. So if I put it this way, if I grab this bit of paper with the lyrics of a song, I'm not sure of the lyrics, and if I'm trying to drop that, right, just basically drop it onto a razor sharp knife, that's got to be one sharp fucking knife, right? You need something to pull it from the other side, okay? There was nothing to pull it from the other side. It basically looked like it just, was rolled up, basically, another one pushed out. So there you go. That is why it's a provable fake. I'm amazed that people have went for this. And to be honest, I'm not saying Banksy's not a good artist and not a very creative guy. He is. But I think, this is a new law. Come on, for fuck's sake. Dude, you can do better than that. As I've said before, the media and the auction houses have known Banksy's real name for a long time. But it's in nobody's interest to put that out. Because once people know that his name's Robert Gunningham, and that he's not a working class lad, but an upper middle class toff, who knew no matter what he did on the streets, there was always daddy's money to bail him out. It wasn't like he was taking a risk like a lot of the other graffiti artists that knew that they could get, you know, like a fine or possibly even locked up. He knew Daddy's money would get him out of it. They don't want that out there. And also, it makes much more money if there's a mystery involved. So there you go. That's why it's a fake.